to show you a mini album I made recently. Excuse me. Still got that frog in my throat. Very simple mini album. I used my I bought that gigantic K&Co best of pack with 360 papers in them, and that's what I used with this album. So I don't know what collection it's from. I just randomly chose some papers and made a mini out of them. So I got my Tim Holtz sign here in chipboard. I got this from Fiona in a sock we made. And all I did was I just cast my walnut stain over it, and then I Mod Podged it with my glossy Mod Podge. And then I didn't have any O-rings to hang them together, so I just put some green ribbon. Behind I put some old paper, and I just distressed it with some walnut stain. Sorry about the frog. And then some flowers I got also from Fiona, and the leaves and the skeleton leaves are from my roses. And the binding here, I just put my little safety pin with two little charms. The rose charm, and the little dangly heart here. So for the first page, let me take the screen here. I do not like these green photo mats. I've got to get some other photo mats in there. Okay. So what I did was I just got a top coat die cut, and this is a bright pink. I don't know if you can see from back there, it's bright pink. So what I did was I just went over it with my old paper, and then on the edges just with walnut stain, and I still didn't like it, so I just brushed it with my white crackle paint. And the white crackle paint kind of absorbed a little bit of the color of what I put with the distressing inks that I used behind it, so that came out really nice. Really like that. And I've got some Iron Roses flat flowers. Here I just got a round circle die cut, and this was bright yellow. Don't know if you can see back there. That was that yellow there. And I did the same thing, old paper and walnut stain just on the edges, and then I glimmer misted it with some. This glimmer mist I got, it's just Perfect Cold, it's the blue, the Forever Blue. And I left it open so I could put a tag inside. And I just printed out this little clock, and I stuck it on the tag so that I could take the tag out. The tag I ran it through my embossing folder, and then I just distressed it with some, it's a pink that I have, it's called Old Rose. Let's tuck it back in there. And then of course, over here some Iron Roses flowers and leaves. The album that I used inside is that Physics tab album. And on these two pages, pretty simple. Some Iron Roses here with a little pearl in the middle. And I think this is another Physics die cut. And it comes up, it's a card die cut, and I just used it to use it as photo mats and just flip it up and down. And on this side it goes down. And on this side, there's a little pocket I made with an envelope, and I just left it open back here to put a photo mat back here behind the envelope. Put that in later. And then let's go from top to bottom. Inside the envelope, there's a big tag, and this is this tab is a little Physics die cut that I have. And then in the middle pocket I have two mats. Okay. And then inside the little envelope pocket again I have another tab. sorry, another tag, another photo mat. And then here's just one of those little flower, I think they're the flower die cut, the petal flower, something like that, can't remember what its name. I just stuck a little ribbon through, and it opens all the way up. And inside I have two little photo mats. Okay. And it's got space for another photo in here. And it closes up. And then of course my favorite, the book, or the little book envelope photo mat thingamabob. It's from, I can't remember who it's from, but I'll put her YouTube on the screen, who I learned this from. I'm sure everyone knows this. It just opens up. This is also K&Co, but I got it from Valentine collection, and I thought I'd just use it on here because it's all flowery and romantic album, so I used it on here. And everyone knows how the album goes. Photo mats everywhere. Opens up this way, and then this way again. And I still haven't made the photo mats to go inside the envelopes up here, so I've still got to do that. And then the last page, again, is physics die cut here. Another card physics die cut, which I turned into just a flip page for more space of photos. Photo here, and it opens up. Photo here and photo there. On this little side here, I just randomly stuck some punched out butterflies up here as well. And I stuck a butterfly down there, and I got one up here. And last page, again, this is another bright yellow die cut that I have. And I did the same thing, walnut stain, or rather old paper and then walnut stain, and then this one I really glimmeristed it with that blue, and then I embossed it with some gold, and I used my script stamp, and then at the end I just dabbed around the scalloped edge here with my with the embossing not the embossing powder, but the embossing, what do you call it, the ink pad. And then I put some gold over it, and then I heated it just to make that distressed look down here. I don't know if you can see that. Get that right. There we go. Got some ink down here just to make that little distressed. And of course I wrote the flowers and leaves. And I left it open up here just to put a little tag. And dangling from the tag I have a little charm, the birdie charm, on one of those safety pins. And that goes back in there. And then on the last page, I made a huge boo-boo here on the last page. While I was distressing the scalloped die cuts with the walnut stain, what I do is I dab my inking tool I dab it on here, right? And then just to take some excess, I dab it on my acrylic base that I have here. And then I forgot to clean it up. And that resulted, that little smudge that you see here, that resulted of my excess dabbing. And then to cover that up, what I did was I used other distressing inks. I used my Ace Mahogany in the corners here, and then my Broken China, and a little bit more of walnut stain. And then I put this is my inking tool, by the way. It's just a makeup pen. I shove it in the bum of my glue, which is hollow. So I just shove it in there. This is a good way just so that I don't get my fingers all inky. And then I just did the same thing. I just dabbed it in my distress ink, and then dabbed it all over just to make that same image here. And then what I did was I embossed, used some of you can see here, some of the script stamp, and I used another swirly stamp that I have. I don't know if you can see that there. It's very faint. There we go. got that, and I got that all over, and I think it came out pretty good. You can't see my boo-boo anymore. Okay, hope you like my inking tool here. And that's my little mini album and my haul. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye now.